What is going on, guys? What is going on? It's been a while since I made a YouTube video. It's been about 3 months. My life has kind of changed, moved again, bought a house. So I'm trying to get back in the flow of making YouTube videos. So I'm going to try to get back on a consistent basis of making videos. But let's talk about Thor, Love and Thunder. I saw the movie Saturday, and I'm going to give you my take on this movie. So far, I thought the movie was alright. It was okay. Wasn't the best movie, wasn't the worst movie, it was alright, man. I wasn't a fan of Thor Ragnarok, so when I came to this movie, I lowered my expectations for this movie, and I'm glad I did. But basically, I liked the movie. Basically, the movie would have been trash if it wasn't for Christian Bale. Christian Bale knocked it out the park as playing Gore the God Butcher. He was a serious character, no jokes. He was convincing. The guy did his job. Outside of that, the jokes in the movie weren't that great. Some things was a little weird. The whole situation with Jane Foster becoming Thor, wielding Mjolnir, was a little weird because in Thor Ragnarok, Thor's sister destroyed the hammer. She crushed it into pieces. She destroyed it or whatever into pieces. So the hammer wasn't usable no more. So he had to, use his regular powers to conduct lightning and all that. Got to get some bullshit sword or whatever, some weapons or whatever. But in this movie, for that whatever reason, Jane Foster was able to take all the pieces of Mjolnir, reforge them, and make the hammer whole again, and she was able to use this hammer, and she was worthy. And I understand during the course of the movie, I think Thor put some type of enchantment on Mjolnir so Jane Foster can use it. But the whole thing was weird because if Jane Foster could reforge the sword reforge the hammer back to it being whole again, why couldn't Thor just do that in Thor Ragnarok? A little weird. Anyway, that was one of the questions I asked about the movie. They say the jokes weren't that great. Like Jane Foster, like when she died, it was so many bad jokes in the movie. Like when she died, it wasn't really impactful. Nobody really cared. Everybody cared when Gore the God Butcher died, but Jane Foster, nobody really cared that. Because of the jokes, nobody really cared. It wasn't that serious, and like she died, whatever. Thor raises Gore the God Butcher's daughter, and that was it. So the movie was okay. I was hoping that maybe the end credit scenes would show something great, like maybe Galactus or maybe Beta Ray Bill, but the end credit scenes, the post credit scenes showed Hercules. Hercules. So I guess in the next Thor movie, whenever it comes out, maybe 2-3 years from now, Thor is gonna be fighting Hercules. Yeah. So anyway, the movie was okay. If you haven't seen the movie, which I doubt, I would wait for it to come out on Disney Plus. I wish I waited for it to come out on Disney Plus, because the movie isn't worth for you going out there and rushing out to the movie theaters and paying money to see. If you like my content, rate, comment, subscribe. Take it easy. Later.